There's that initial spark when you're writing a song in a room as a collaboration. You kind of know in the first 20 minutes, like, we have a hit. But after that, that's where the insular part comes, because it's the lyric, it's the depth, it's the math, it's a lot of things that come into writing a hit song. And with 70 cameras in your face, it's hard to do. K-pop feels very like, to me at least, it feels like pop music, right? It's just catchy, danceable, inspiring, happy.
The thing about K-pop, it is an ecosystem. I think it's not necessarily a genre at this point. I think in K-pop, like, anything can happen at any time, and it's just all so good. And the attention to detail with the artists, from the way they dress to the way they all have their like specific image, and then they're dancing, and the whole thing is just such a, like, there's just such a precision to K-pop, which I think is just like really fire.
I think like the reason people watch movies or, you know, turn to entertainment is, a lot of the reason is because, you know, you want to get away from your real life. And I think K-pop does a really good job of that. And it's just fun to work on because, you know, a lot of music, especially for the past 4 years, it's a lot of like sad music and things. And I think for K-pop, it gives you the release to make something that's just fun. These camps can make or break a career. If you don't write a hit, you won't be invited back. This show had like 70 cameras. And so we showed up and we were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. There's that initial spark when you're writing a song in a room as a collaboration. You kind of know in the first 20 minutes, like, we have a hit. But after that, that's where the insular part comes, because it's the lyric, it's the depth, it's the math, it's a lot of things that come into writing a hit song. And with 70 cameras in your face, it's hard to do. And I think for me, I reverted into, you know, everybody kind of has that safe place within themselves to be like, okay, I'm gonna go here to be like, pretend it's okay, but it's like that bubbly, which I like about myself. But at the end of the day, I think it kind of, it just threw me off a little bit, you know? But I mean, ultimately it was fun. But I think if we were to do it again, season 2, who knows, I'd probably approach it differently.
You came into this camp thinking that I didn't like you?
This is so
Jenna,
uncomfortable.
Jenna, it's good discomfort.
Songwriting is such a sacred thing for us. Like, I mean, like, it's sometimes it's therapy, sometimes it's a party, sometimes, but it's always our thing, right? And so when you have cameras, you're caught between, like, am I sitting right? Like, do I look crazy? Like, like everything you say, you're worried that it can get chopped up, and you know, because it happens. I mean, it did happen.
By doing this show, it's sort of like everything. This is not in like a negative way, but it's kind of against everything that, how we work, right? Yeah. But we're also people that love the challenge and love to have fun. So it was like, okay, like, we're with it.
What about Jenna and Steven? Are they dating? Because I can't tell by how he acts.
I do think that, like...
Okay, next song.
Oh my God, am I that boring?
You can't talk to your girl like that.
It's such a blessing to be able to spend as much time as we spend together, and to be able to, like, in real time work out. See, the blessing about us working together is that, like, anytime we have a disagreement, like, I don't go to work or she doesn't go to work, and we take, you know, 6-7 hours, and we've been stewing on it all day, and then we gotta, like, sit. So, like, our relationship is just very moment to moment. We handle whatever we have going at the same time, and then we move on, and we're best friends.
I want to, first and foremost, feel like a mentor and inspiration to all musicians coming up, but there's a soft spot in me that wants to be a mentor for young girls, you know, coming up in this industry. I think it's more challenging for women, and I know I've said that before, but I do think when I go to sleep at night, that's something important on my heart, to be able to wake up in the morning and say that, like, I really can help, you know, pave the way for new girls coming into this business. So that's important to me.
I want to be perceived as somebody who, like I am, I want to be perceived as a good son. I want to be perceived as a good brother and a great friend, somebody who's loyal. And on the music side of things, like, I think the thing about me personally is something that, like, I would love for people to perceive me as somebody who never cheated the game, right? Like, I show up every time I do anything musically, like, it's my first and last time doing it, and I try to give everything. I feel like creation is a gift from God, and I feel like I was blessed with the ability to do this, and I take it very serious. I don't take myself that serious, but I do take the gifts that I've been given and the opportunities that I've been given very serious. I mean, there are people in the world who would give up anything just to see a tenth of what I've been blessed enough to see. So I want to be perceived as somebody who doesn't take that lightly and really shows up and really just gives 100%. I don't ever want to cheat the game of music or cheat the process. You know what I mean? Like, the results will be the results either way. You don't win championships every year, but for me, I just want to show up consistently and give everything that I have. I certainly had no expectation. I was just like, I love K-pop. This sounds like a fire idea. Let's just see where it goes. And then for it to come out, go #1 on Netflix, and then like the soundtrack explode, it's just like such a blessing.
Obviously, now watching this, did we think a soundtrack? I mean, the truth is most labels would be like turn their heads at soundtracks, because soundtracks just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really stream. They don't really go. It's like it's about the movie and they go away, right? I think with this particular one, because it was K-pop, I think we both thought it probably will do something, but to this extent, no, definitely not.